Ayaz Khan, thank you so much and welcome. Welcome to the show. And the show's called Leading Palates. And none other than Okra is one of the restaurants in Pakistan that is, the top 10, the creme de la creme go there. So you guys definitely are one of the leading palates. You said you've been open for 21 years, which I think is incredible because it doesn't seem that long to me. But clearly you have felt every one of those days of those 21 years running this restaurant because, I know it's not an easy business. But I think for a start, for the audience, what they'd love to know about you is about your journey. What is it specifically? Why food and dining? Over to you, Ayaz.
So, hi. No, I mean, I started, back in 74, and I started working for, I was friends with a guy whose dad owned a hotel in Pindi, Silver Grill Hotel. Hung out with him and all that and started liking it. And then even one summer, I had an internship there, and so I liked that thing. So once I finished college, um, I went away to do my formal training in education in hotel and restaurant management. So I was there in Minnesota and I was there. While in Philly, I thought, I don't know if I could do, I really like the entertainment business because going to school and how we people in school hang around in, we're listening to music at that time, of the 70s rock and all that. So I thought that's the business for me, more entertainment, food and entertainment. So anyway, I did my education finished my education in Minnesota and I worked there for a while in US in different cities. But I came back and joined Sheraton, Karachi Sheraton. So that was it. I mean, for about 14, 15 years in Karachi Sheraton, and then I was transferred abroad. Manager in Sheraton Luxor.
Okay.
And Sheraton Gazira in Cairo. So that kind of exposure. So, I mean, by the time I came back to Pakistan, I had already decided that I should, I'm not able to express myself. You're working for somebody else. They have their own rules and you have to fit into their parameters and all that. So I decided by the time I worked for Awari, I had already made up my mind that I should maybe do something and, to be able to express myself. And business is really tough. I mean, with all these years that I worked in hotels, it's taxing on the time.
Yes.
Difficult hours, and then you still have to come for the morning briefing. It's not easy. So anyway, when I quit Awari, I thought I'll not work for this business. I'll do something else. And I was exploring all kinds of ideas to do business. I'm more like an outdoor guy. So I was looking at, Islamabad, the air ballooning, hot air ballooning and stuff like that. I was thinking of all kinds of things. And I was walking and I'm meeting so many of my friends in the park. And then, the social pressure increases where people start asking you, what are you doing? And so I didn't do anything for about a year, maybe a year and a half. And then I started thinking of a name, what to do, the idea and all that. That's where it came in. Then the idea came that I should, so I started my business. And I was, it wasn't easy starting Okra. And I was just thinking, I don't know how I'll do it because I worked all my life. I worked for somebody. So, starting your own business wasn't easy. And then you don't have that kind of confidence. And, like they say, the kitchen feet, so for that reason, I opened as a Pakistani restaurant. And I said, I thought I'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, then, go back and work. So I started as a Pakistani. I started delivery. I didn't have that kind of funds. I mean, my funds were limited. All the money that I saved working abroad, I guess that's what I put in the business. So, I mean, for first 1 month, I mean, when the construction was going on, I was selling. We got oven ready, so I was doing bread for all the workers who worked abroad, worked on the other projects, on the construction projects on the site, the plots. So that's what I was doing, and my sale for the first month was 30,000. So I said, okay, that wasn't important. I just wanted to get the feel of the place. So anyway, we did for about 2-3 months. I did Pakistani menu, very cheap. Idea was to keep the quality good. Cost was not something that was considered. So anyway, I did that, and by end of October, November, I started in a limited menu European restaurant. With 3-4 appetizers and 4-5 main courses. So that's where it started. I started Okra. But it wasn't easy, everybody's like the teething problem when you're opening a place, limited funds, and all that.
Very, very difficult. Yeah, I can imagine. That sounds like an interesting journey from working for someone to starting up your own thing. Clearly, you had the creativity and the drive and the innovation and the entrepreneurship, clearly, to want to do your own thing. कि यार इतनी मेहनत करें तो खुद के लिए ही कर लो. So I guess that's where kind of your passion for fine dining came in from. Let's move to Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, Rahim. Welcome again to the show. And thank you so much for joining us. आप बताएं हमें, how was the journey? कहाँ से शुरू हुआ? How did the whole thing start? The whole concept of barbecue tonight.
Yeah, what a journey actually. It's been 32 years now, more than 32 years actually, and it all started like I would say, बस ऐसे ही शुरू हो गया इत्तेफाक से. Because I used to work in Kuwait for a very large company there, and I thought, and the treatment they meted out to the Pakistanis, I thought it was very derogatory. So when enough was enough, so I thought, I will come back to Pakistan and work here. My kids were growing up; they were of school-going age now. So I thought, अभी आ जाओ, क्योंकि अगर देर से आएंगे तो their education will be disturbed. So I came back to Pakistan in 1987, and the only thought in my mind was that I will not work for anybody anymore. So what to do, I didn't know. I had no experience of restaurants. We bought small 2 shops then in 1987, and we started work on it, and we opened on 10th November 1988. So without any experience, all I had was actually confidence. ना पैसे थे, ना experience था, ना कोई ऐसे clear thoughts थे. So the best thing I did was set up a menu that became very popular with the customers. And from day one, alhamdulillah, we started well and never looked back. MashaAllah. And I remember you were our customer, from the very early days, so you would know better how was the journey. Yeah. So, but one thing I learned in the process in these 32 years is that, once, this is a message for younger people if they're listening, that once they decide what they have to do, they should stick to it and work hard. Working hard is the only recipe for success. Without hard work, there are no fruits. You have to work hard. And success comes to a person who is very clear-headed about, what his aim is, what his objective is. I have translated this. IBA के एक magazine है, उसमें article के तौर पर उसने छापा है. They asked me what are the 3 things that are essential in success for an entrepreneur. I said that a person should be able to see a dream. Then he should have the capacity to live the dream. And once he sort of is successful in living that dream, then he should build up skills to sustain that success. और इसको अगर मैनेजमेंट टर्म्स में आप ट्रांसलेट करो तो फिर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स एंड प्लान्स एंड एग्जीक्यूशन एंड फीडबैक. That's what it's all about in management.